Today we will start with the first chapter, crop production and management. In this chapter, the brothers and sister Bujho and Paheli are telling you about this chapter through a story. In old time, people were nomads. They won't live at one place, but nomad means khana badosh. They will move from one place to another place. They will collect the food and they will eat it. Later they learned that at one place they can grow the food that they need. Then the practice of agriculture started. As the population started increasing, growing, there was a need to grow more and more plants of same type. So the practice of crop started. Crop means when plants of the same kind are cultivated at one place on a large scale. Okay. Now India is a very vast country and the temperature is also different in different places. Some places are very humid, somewhere there is very lot of rainfall is there, whereas some places are dry. So what happened? We can grow crop at one place and it can be transported to the other parts of the country. So all the people can get the food depending on the way of the rains. Because in India, rains are in few months only. So depending on that, we grow two types of crops. They are Kharif crop and Rabi crop. Kharif crop are the crop that are grown during the rainy season, okay, in India. And the Rabi crops are the crops that are grown during the winter season. So the rainy season is from June to September. That means the Kharif crop is grown during June to September, whereas the Rabi crop is grown during October to March. Okay. About 6 months time is needed for a crop to grow. From the day the seeds are sown, it takes 6 months time for it to grow. Now, what are the examples? The examples of Kharif crop of paddy. Paddy means what? Rice. The plant of rice is called paddy. Maize, soya bean, groundnut. These things are grown in rainy season, whereas the other crops are wheat, gram, pea, mustard, linseed that are grown during winters. You can see that during the winters we get gram, matar, then wheat. More and more wheat we can get in winter season. So these crops are grown during winter, Rabi crops. Why the Kharif crop is grown during rainy season and why the Rabi crops are grown during winter season? Because the Kharif crop need more water. That's why they are grown just when the rain starts pouring, then it needs standing water on the field. That's why the Kharif crops are grown during the rainy season, whereas when the rain stops and the winter season just starts, then there is no standing water in the field, but there is some water, so the field is not dry. At that time, the Rabi crops are grown. For the proper production of crop in large scale, we need regular production, then proper management and distribution. Production means to grow in regular time. Okay, every year at regular time we will grow the wheat crop or the rice paddy crop. Okay, so regular production, then management, how these crops are grown and how they are managed in the field so that they don't get the disease, they get proper nutrition, they get proper water. After that we have to collect it also. Then distribution, when we have collected all the crops, then we have to distribute it because we have grown in very large quantity. So we have to distribute it all over wherever the people will require so that everybody gets the food. Now for all these things, we need some agricultural practices. We do some we have made a science how we can do all these things properly. For that, we need to do the agricultural practices. First one is preparation of soil. The soil may be very tight, it may not be having proper nutrient. So we will first prepare the soil, then sowing. Sowing means ugana, बीजों को उगाना, okay? Sowing, then adding of manure and fertilizers so that the plants get nutrition. After that, irrigation, that means watering the crop. Then protection from weeds. In the crop, some unwanted plants also grow. They will take the nutrition, so we have to remove them. Then harvesting. When the crops are ready, then we take out the grains from the fruits, whatever we have grown, that we'll take out. That is called harvesting. And after we have taken it out, then we will store it. This process is called storage. So the first topic is preparation of soil. First we will choose the land. The land where we have to grow the crop should have proper sunlight and air, because these things are very necessary for the crop to grow. Then we will see the soil of that place. If the soil is very hard, then we have to loosen it so that the air can go inside the soil properly and the root can penetrate through the loosened soil and it can get the minerals. Then if there are dead some animals and plants in the soil, we have to mix it with the soil so that it gives nutrition to the plants. Then we know that only the top layer of the soil, few centimeters of the top layer of soil is suitable for the crops to grow. Only the top layer. Okay, so we have to turn it around and make it loosen, and also add some manures here. So if necessary, we will add some fertilizers and manures before growing the crop. If it is dry, then we have to water it. That is why generally in India, whenever the first rain comes, before that the soil is made and it is turned and loosened so that we can grow the seeds. Now this process of loosening and turning of the soil is called tilling or plowing. So for the preparation of the land, we use plow, hoe and cultivator. What is plow? Plow is a instrument which is having a shaft and a shear. The indigenous instruments were having wooden plow, but nowadays it is replaced by iron one. Hoe. What is hoe? Hoe is a tool that is used for removing weeds. It is having a iron shaft, iron handle and a plate. Then cultivator. Cultivator are tractor driven. They make our work very easy. The second practice is sowing. For sowing the seed, we use some method. The first one is broadcasting, where we throw the seeds with the help of hand and it will spread over the area and then it can grow. Then the second one is by using a funnel. This is an old practice where a funnel-like instrument is used and the seed are put into it, and it can be, there is a long tube-like structure and in the bottom it is very sharp here, so it pierces the soil and the seeds are sown. The third one is seed drill. In the seed drill, we can sow a lot of seeds in one time. At one time we can grow a lot of seeds, and they are at equal distance from each other. Okay, so they are equal distance. So this is a better method and it is more commonly used nowadays. And moreover, in seed drill, the seed is grown at deeper inside the soil so that the birds etc. cannot pick the seeds.